as these guys go into the weight room, go into the film room, is there a little bit of boost in their step there?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think, last week is definitely put a little swagger. Not that we've always had a little bit of that, but I think what it's done for us is I told the kids the win was great, but what I liked most about that victory is how, being down 14-0, being resilient, coming back, tying it. They would go ahead, come back, tie it. They would go ahead, and then being able to pull it out at the end. I think it showed great resiliency in our kids, and I think we grew up quite a bit in terms of character and becoming a team.
Well, when you play at Coleraine, you got to grow up in a hurry, and especially if you're hitting St. X in that. I mean, I wonder if you use it as a measuring stick. Say, okay, in this week, I know where we are. Now we go into the GMC. This is where we have to be. Exactly.
I mean, when you go against a team like St. X, everything gets exposed. All the good, all the bad. And I tell the kids, I said, any slight character flaw or anything in terms of your preparation and all that, it will be exposed against a team like St. X, because they're always going to be in the right spot. They're well coached. They're disciplined kids, and that stuff gets exposed. So when we sit back and we look at film, we said we didn't do this, we didn't do this. You got a great barometer where you're at, where you need to be.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Film sessions have to be very instructive after a game like that.
There's no question. I mean, you could take it down to the tee. There's one play where, our quarterback gets tackled 12 yards downfield, and if just by a small technique flaw of our tackle not climbing up on his own reach block, he turns his shoulders. If he doesn't turn his shoulders, he gets up, just gets in front of the scraping linebacker. There goes the quarterback. It's just those small, subtle things that all that is magnified 100 times over when you play a great team like that.
These guys that shoot the games have come back the last couple of weeks and saying, look at this pass by Coleraine. Look at this pass. I go, no, you must have the wrong team. You guys do have the ability, don't you?
We have the ability. That's been the thing. We've always had our fans in the stands, the coaches in the stands about throw the ball and things like that. The dilemma we've had in the past, we've had guys that could go get it in terms of receivers, but maybe not always that guy that could get it to them. And then we've had a guy that can maybe throw it, but not necessarily the guys on the perimeter to go get it. So this year we got a great combination. We've got 7 guys on offense that they can score at a moment's notice, and with what Alfred can do throwing the football as well as running the football, it makes us pretty tough to defend.
Well, you already have the triple option, but this creates another option, doesn't it?
Yeah, we kind of referred to it joking around as a staff. We were looking at it in the off season and having LA back, Alfred back, we were talking about how it's kind of like the quadruple option now. You know what I mean? You've got fullback run, you got quarterback run, you've got the pitch. It's quite a bit, and then now you got the throw on top of it. So maybe it's a quadruple option. Who knows?
Why is Alfred known as LA?
When growing up, his dad is Alfred Sr. And he's Alfred Jr. So growing up, he was Little Alfred. And so now Little Alfred has become condensed to LA. And I always get that question because people ask, is he, he's
like
the furthest thing from a Hollywood type personality. It's Little Alfred, LA.
Okay. You go into the GMC, you got Princeton this week, so it's a different kind of animal, and I'm wondering if it's a different kind of undertaking for these guys.
There's no question, but we start GMC play. We're going for our 13th in a row in terms of GMC title, and that's a focus for our kids. And I told them that's the biggest thing. I said, guys, that St. X game's as great as that was, and it's over and done. I said, we face a lot of adversity this week. We've got everybody. We come to school Monday. We got teachers. We got other students telling us how great we were and how great the game was and all that kind of stuff. I said, guys, you be gracious. You thank them for coming out and showing the support. You thank them for their kind compliments. I said, but we got to move on. I said, that's said and done. I said, Princeton doesn't care whether we beat St. X or not. We're going to come out and get their Super Bowl, their best game. So we've got to move on from that, learn from it, build from it, and get better.
It really says a lot about this program, because when I came to town, you would think about Princeton, always atop of the GMC. Middletown and Hamilton had its years, and that's, of course, the Lakotas would always step in there at different times. But Coleraine was always a little back. 13 in a row, man. That's
pretty wild if you think about it. As much talent as there is in this league, and how great the coaching is, and all that, to be able to win 13 in a row would be something special. So hopefully 13 is not an unlucky number for the Cardinals.